Hi, I'm Stephanie Link. I'm co-portfolio manager of Action Alerts Plus. Here with me is Jim Cramer, and we wanted to talk to you today about the Action Alerts Plus portfolio. Jim, you started this product, AAP, in 2001.
Right.
Why don't you tell subscribers what your goals were and why you founded it?
Okay, I felt that one of the things that's been missing about portfolio managers is they never show you what they do, and I think they don't show what they do because it's sometimes very embarrassing. I mean, I'm conscious of the fact on any given day we'll have a stock, we'll have a Joy, Joy Global will be in a blow up. And,
humbling.
It's humbling. Yes. And what I wanted to do was I had just left my hedge fund, and I wanted to show people exactly how it's done. I knew at the beginning that it would be painful, that you would have positions that you had bought and they would go against you. But I said, I want to show people how I think. And maybe it can help them be better investors. Also, if they get the alerts and they want to buy the stock, that's fine. But it was always about the education. Now, I mean, sometimes it devolves into thinking, okay, well, what is he up? What are we up? And that's fine, because you always have to, you have to live by the sword and die by the sword.
Sure.
But the idea when I started it was never, it was like, okay, I'll buy some stocks, I'll give money to charity, and then it kind of took off. And since then, it's been very organized, and then you've come along, and the bulletins have improved, and we're really trying to explain to people, this is how it's done.
And so you touched on education, and I think that that's something that has evolved over the last couple of years. I know we've tried to not only pick stocks, but also to try and explain what our strategy is, what our favorite themes are, what would we do, what are we doing, and what's our goals.
Right,
so,
and I think that we rate the stocks all the time.
Yeah.
I think the product is an anti-buy and hold. It's an anti-sell low, buy high. It's anti-emotion in the sense that we're really trying very hard to say, okay, look, this is an opportunity versus this is panic. And to me, it's the finest. I've never done anything like this, which is that it is mortifying at times, it's exhilarating at times, but I think it's always educational.
How do you use it? So someone that comes right in, what's the first thing that they do?
You buy the ones.
You buy the ones.
Because we have a lot of stocks, and some of them are holdovers, some of them because we can't maneuver, because there's restrictions.
Yep. So
the rating system is the system that is done regardless of whether I'm frozen on a stock or not, because I mentioned it on CNBC. And so the rating system is telling you which ones we really like and which ones we don't.
That's right. So when we do make a rating change either way, up or down, that's very, very important to note.
Right. I mean, typically, the ratings changes come at a time of when there's some action point with the stock. And if there's some action point with the stock, you have to figure that I probably have to talk about it in one of my shows.
Right.
And if that's the case, then you got to look at the numbers, which are allowed to change. The ratings can change, but the portfolio might not be able to change even when we want it to.
So how does this product differ from the Mad Money show? That's one of the questions I get a lot.
Well, Mad Money, look, we're not trying to put together a portfolio. We're trying to explain how stocks work using examples. We're trying to offer different styles. I mean, you wouldn't recommend a Netflix for our fund,
right,
because it's a charitable trust. But you can say, look, your Bob Lang is a great technician, says buy Netflix. I mean, I'm trying to use stocks as an example of how to examine the market.
Great.
And I'll give you a sense of what's happening in the market and what I think is good for you. But it's a very different kind of thing. Although, of course, I can devolve into saying, listen, this is what we're buying for the charitable trust.
Great. Thanks, Jim. We hope you enjoy the Action Alerts Plus portfolio.